What's good, YouTube? This is your girl Muna, and I am back with another banger. We're gonna get right into the video.
Right now, I'm in a relationship with someone. It is not like marriage, it's just been like a long relationship with this person. And I guess 2 months ago, I asked for a sign because I feel like my relationship is one sided. So far, I'm not married to him. Supposedly, he wants to do a joint account. I'm not married to him. I'm really comfortable with it. So before that even came about, I asked for. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I don't know. When
Um,
I when I mute your mic. I've been dating for some time now, right? You've been dating how many years? 4, 5?
we've been together for 13 years.
How old are you?
I'm 32. He's just a little younger than me.
Y'all been dating for how long? 13 years. I feel like a man knows when he wants to marry you. 13 years, no ring. I think at what they said after 7 years, that's when it's common law marriage, like legally just married. You're about to be legally married twice. In one more year, you will be legally married twice. You look physically, mentally, and emotionally tormented. And she says she's how old? Hold on, I have to go back. I have to go back.
I'm not. I'm 32. He's just a little younger than me. I'm not trying to put my.
She's 32. Another one that don't look 32. I don't believe you. You definitely need more people. I don't believe it. 32? I thought she was 45. I thought she looked around 45-ish, give or take. She down bad. She do not look 32. I don't know what's going on with this younger generation. And I'm older than her, by the way. I'm 36. I don't know what's in the water, but you 32 looking like that, you don't even have to talk about the relationship. I already know what you're going through just by looking at you.
My like business out there too much, respectfully, because I know people in the chat like to judge. I'm really just looking for advice, honestly.
Ask you to create a joint account. You guys have been together for 13 years. There's no signs of marriage.
I hate when they get on these shows, these platforms with thousands and thousands of people watching. That will be once you make one of these videos, once you get up on these platforms, you're here for life, sweetie. So to get up here talking about, I hate when I don't like telling too much of my business. So why are you up here? You telling me it was nobody that you can talk to. They even got a free hotline you could call if you're going through a crisis, or if it's always, they got therapists that you could now speak to through FaceTime. It's all types of things out here. And you told me out of all people that you know in life, you only had Ashley to talk to, but then get up here talking about you don't want to tell too much of your business.
Yet, right? He doesn't want to pop the question. You're 32, want to get married, but instead of bringing up marriage right now, he's asking.
So if you 32 and you've been with him for 13 years, somebody do the math for me. 32, been together for 13 years. Oh, 19. You've been with this guy since you was 19 years old. So you've been with this guy since you was 19 and you're now looking to get married. That's now an issue for you. 13 years? 13 years later? Girl, you passed the decade.
Asking, can y'all join your bank accounts together? And you're not comfortable with that. I think it's a no. That sounds bizarre to me. I'll allow you to talk now, yeah.
Right now, I feel that I suspect infidelity. Like I feel like he's like with someone else or dealing with somebody else. And you know what's crazy? That the representative at the bank that I went to, she was just giving me eye contact, not to really trust him, which is really like weird to me. It was scary. My whole day that day was completely off. I've been getting signs from a lot of people, even strangers, when it comes to my person.
What was
The sign was like she was trying to push me towards a business account instead. So she was just like looking, giving me complete eye contact, looking at me serious. And she was like, I prefer you to open up a business account, basically. And I'm doing that as of now, but it scared me because she's looking at me like, do not trust him. I took that as a sign. He felt some type of way, like he was being disrespectful because of the way that she was talking to him and giving him, the eye contact. I took that as a sign. Like I've been asking for a sign to know if I'm dealing with the right person. I know I've been with this person for
Right. You wait till 13 years to ask for a sign? Some of the stories I be thinking is fake. Like some of the stories I don't be believing. It's no way people can lack. It's no way people could be this disconnected from self. Or better yet, hate themselves this much to put yourself through the trauma, through the pain that you be putting yourself through. You want to know if you could get married. Girl, you look like you're broken. You could tell in your eyes. Just look in your eyes and see that you are broken. I don't know what the story behind you being in this relationship, but your hair look like your hair look like it's falling out or thinning. One of them or both of them. I don't know. We as people would rather go through all of this, just instead of, working on yourself. But why I always go back to working on yourself is because in a lot of these stories, it sounds like people lack self awareness, meaning they're disconnected from their inner self. They be telling their stories, and a lot of times you can tell the intuition, they be getting synchronicities from source, from God, and they just bypass it. Like she said she took that as a sign, but I'm sure if you're just getting that as a sign, what about through the 13 years? I'm sure you had plenty of signs that this wasn't the relationship that you needed to be in. And you still want to get married? This is reminding me of Jim Jones and Chrissy.
for this long, but I don't have attachments, which is good. I'm not attached to him where I'm in love. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me turn off my mic.
This joint bank account that you guys created is all of your money in that account. It's every dollar. Okay. So hypothetically, he was to run off with the money that is in that account. Would you be okay?
Now there's nothing in that account. I know he's trying to force me to put that money in there, but there's nothing in there right now. So I haven't really like moved forward towards it anyways. But I know he's trying to push me towards that for some reason, and I don't
Wait,
really
what
trust it.
income tax?
It's not income tax. It's the money that I work for. So because I'm self-employed, so I have my own business and he doesn't. So I know how to save my money. That's all it is. There's nothing in that account. I'm not really moving forward towards it because I really don't trust him. And for people in the chat that's asking me, do I have kids? Yeah, I do with him. I have two. He gave me roses yesterday, and I kind of sat there and thought back in the past. He definitely did this to me before, but it shows that he cheated on me before. So I need to ask you a woman to woman question. If your man give you roses out of nowhere, because that's my third time getting it, and all of a sudden no contact.
Girl, he wants you to put that money in that bank account. And you up here to see if you can marry him. So why not join the account? When you marry, don't you forever or for worse till death do us part? Don't you two become one when you marry? So if you don't trust the man enough to make a joint bank account to push your money into that bank account, why would you want to marry somebody like that? This is what I mean about like the backwards thinking. And then you are worried about him not marrying you after 13 years, but got two kids by him. Shouldn't you have been looking for that before the kids came into play? Shouldn't you have waited till he put a ring on your finger before you got pregnant by him? And not only once, you got pregnant twice. This this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like ass backwards thinking.
Does that mean like there's infidelity? Is there cheating? Because after that, I tried to contact him and I went out that day to, talk to a friend. And he was on my ass. Excuse my French, but he was on my ass. I went out and, spent time with a friend. After the fact, I should have never said I made it home. He just stopped talking to me. That was like around like 9 p.m. on my time. After that, he didn't say anything. I tried to call him, nothing.
You guys in the same house?
Yeah, right now he's not with me, so he's at work. We're not talking. I haven't been talking to him. I don't believe he's gonna come back for some reason. I don't really care at this point. I said I have no attachments. I don't. What's going on right now? There's tension right now. He thinks I'm insecure, and I'm not a person to be insecure. I've been working on myself for so long that he thinks I'm insecure.
It's no way you're working on yourself. You're in a 13-year relationship with a guy that did not marry you but gave you two kids. You're self-employed. He is pushing for you to get a joint bank account and he wants you to put your money in it. You are up here to ask Ashley about advice on him marrying you. What advice do you need about that? That's clipped. That is a done deal. And you said you working on yourself. I don't see it. Working on yourself will be leaving that man and healing, being by yourself, taking care of your kids, focusing on you. That's when I sort of would have believed it. If you're in an environment and there's tension, two people ain't talking, you in a relationship and you and your partner not talking, y'all at odds, y'all not on good terms, that is stress. I don't know if people notice or not, but when I go back to saying everything is energy, that is stress, which can lead to sickness. You do know that, right? Why you think when people stress out too bad, they lose hair, they lose weight, they might pop up with certain health conditions, all from stress. You look stressed right now. Your hair look like it's broke off. Know when to get out of a situation. Know when enough is enough. This is why self-love is so prevalent. This is why it's so important.
And I don't allow him to have friends and stuff like that. I don't care who he's connected to, but don't try to make it seem like I can't have friends too. For me, I'm just facing the situation.
You just said you don't allow him to have friends, so why would he allow you to have friends? She talking in circles, and I feel like it's a lot more going on than she's saying. She looks like she's hiding something. Like, you not hiding because that's her business, but it looked like what it really is. She's not dishing it out to Ashley. It looked like it sounds like she's keeping everything surface. Like she said earlier, this is I don't want to tell too much of my business. So she's nitpicking information. At this point, for you to be on Ashley, I can tell that wherever you and him are is bad. Whatever position you guys are in is bad, because I'm sure 13 years you guys been through a lot. I'm sure you guys argued before, you've been through certain things, but I feel like for you to be on a live streaming platform for someone that don't like having a business exploited, you are in a bad situation where probably things are over on his end. He's probably not giving you that attention. You said it's tension in the house and you guys are not talking.
Where I'm letting things be for what it is, but I'm not forcing it. To be honest, I need an answer. He won't give me an answer. And when I try to walk away from him, what he does is separate himself from me to keep me where I can't leave.
I think what he knows now is that you know. He knows from that moment at the bank something shifted. Maybe even before that, he feels it like she knows she's on to me. And then you did ask me a question. Well, if a man buys you roses, is that a sign? If that's a pattern in your relationship that he only buys you roses when he's not being faithful to you, if that's his pattern, then that's what it is for your situation.
Then again, women be wanting men to. Okay, before I say that, I'm gonna say this. He took you to the bank. He's trying to get a joint bank account. How did you meet him? I can guarantee you, he's a pookie. He's probably the broke, don't have as much money as her, and she's the breadwinner, and that's how she caught. She vetted him like that. She probably took him out, was buying him things, just taking care of him all in general, genuinely just taking care of him. And now you wondering if he's after you for money. After 13 years, you should know a lot about him. You should not go to actually someone that don't know you or him to figure him out. That's probably why you're looking like that, because you know everything you need to know. And it still busts my mind as to why these females get up here thinking that someone that don't know them from a hole in the wall gonna understand who your man is to give you information that you should already know. They put themselves last, put a man before you, and you worried about him cheating. Like, a lot of times, how women come into the relationship, it don't stay like that. When you get into a relationship, and you probably met him, kept your hair done, kept your nails done, was looking feminine. You look masculine right now. You look like a man. I'm not gonna lie. You look like a whole man right now. And this is where Ashley is supposed to come in and not, well, tell you look like a man, but let you know this is what you need to do to you, because clearly she wants to stay with him. She wants to marry this man, right? Regardless of what they got going on. Because I don't see why she wants to. But regardless of what they got going on, she wants to marry him. So where you come in, Ashley, she should be telling her that she needs to work on her appearance. She don't look like she's a big girl. I mean, we don't know that because she's close up, but from the looks of it, her neck, her face weight, she don't look like she's a big girl. She looks like she needs to take care of herself. She looks like she just probably got a t-shirt on, a pair of jeans. Her hair, as you can see, it looks like it's thinning, it's breaking off. Go get your hair done. How can you? It's no way, as me being a man, I'm dating a woman. She's walking around with a bonnet on 24/7, hair breaking. She don't care about her physical. As a woman, it's your natural nature to upkeep yourself. Your body is your own currency. Weight is your currency. Your body is your currency. Your physical appearance, how you look, is your currency to men. I wouldn't want you either. You got big bifocals on, hair breaking off to the side. If you're in a situation that bad, you'd rather die trying to figure it out than to leave it. Because why? That's that saying that they go by. Some females. It's better to have a man, a piece of man, than no man. That's one of the dumbest sayings that I ever heard. And words are power. You have to watch how you align words together. Because somebody that live by that, guess what you're going to attract? You're going to attract shitty men, pieces of men. Do you understand how the universe take that? A piece of man, any type of man is better than having no man. I'll die single. I'll die single than to have anyone around me doing anything, being any type of way, treating me any type of way. I'm gonna die about me. And this is how some of y'all females need to get is giving work on yourself and stop being so quick to run in these relationships, thinking a man going, because you was born alone, you got to figure this life out. We all here for different purposes. We all here for different reasons. We all have different purposes on this planet. We all have different traumas. We all been through different things in our past. We all see different things. We all see things in different perspectives. We are not the same. I cannot expect for you to heal me at no cost. I'm here walking to heal myself. I got to learn through my own failures. I got to learn through my own failures. And I got to dust myself off and, understand why I failed in the first place and get back up and keep it pushing. If you stressing me out that bad, I can't be right for my kids. If I'm in a relationship, whether it's with their father or not, if I'm with their father and he's stressing me out, he's tearing me down, physical, mental abuse, I cannot operate right for my kids. And if you don't care about yourself, put your babies first and think about what they got to go through, how they see you, what you're taking away from them by putting them in that type of environment, because you're selfish and because you hate yourself so much that you rather pour your love, empty your cup to someone else versus working on yourself.
So I want you to follow your intuition, Stardust. Follow it. Lean into it. Don't go against it. Do not go against it. Whatever.
Now she get to ask you the, okay, that's how you know chicks don't be listening. Ashley, you could sit there with them thick bifocals all you want and get this girl to drop. These females come up here to play in your face most of the time. They do not be wanting to lead a man. I don't know what it is, why they got to feel like they got to come on a public platform to ask somebody a question. They know they're not going to take none of none of the feedback, none of the information actually given them, or whoever. If you've been there 13 years, guess what, sweetie? I can see you there 13 more. It's him that's not acting right. That's why she on the show. Because guess what? If he was cheating in peace, if he wasn't mad about that joint bank account and her not putting money in it, she'll still be sitting there doing God knows what, taking the blows, taking whatever he throwing her. It's because he's acting different.
Whatever you are feeling, because you know the relationship better than we do, that's exactly what it is. He knows right now. He knows it. He knows that you're onto him. He's probably not going to come home because he wants to create a little, riffraff, a little something, just so he doesn't have to leave or face the fire.
It's just nothing but tension right now. I'm not a person to fight. In the past, I used to be all over him, but I'm not. Can't tell him I want to walk away because conflict comes. I'm kind of like moving in silence, to be honest with you. Only thing I care about is me and my kids at this point. And I feel like there's plotting energy with me and him because his brothers and his family is involved. They're in my business and they don't really know me.
What do you
What do you
mean
mean
plotting?
plotting?
Like, let
Like,
me
let me
say.
say. Being against me, like making it seem like I'm delusional. I'm in my head. I'm always, coming up with things. I'm conjuring stuff and stuff like that.
Do you
So
ever feel it's a danger?
no, no. I just know what I'm gonna do. He's not being physical with me or anything. It's just like he doesn't want me to walk away from him. Feel like it's because of what I offer. I don't feel like the love is genuine. I know the relationship is one-sided.
So
So
he's
he's
just
just
for
for
money.
money. I feel that. I don't completely know that, but I feel that. I feel like he cares somewhat, but I care somewhat. I just don't feel like he's in it for to build a foundation and a dynamic and really like structure our relationship. I just feel like he's all in it because of what I have to offer. I know people in the chat
It took you 13 years to realize that?
is thinking that I'm in danger. I'm not in a danger. It's just that it's tension and my energy is fighting with him as a man, like a young man. So right now, the only thing I'm doing is moving in silence, to be honest with you, but I'm not in danger.
He's a younger man, and younger men, I'm not saying all, don't have a lot of control over their emotions, so they act out of ego. And if he's acting out of ego, although you may not feel like it's not dangerous right now, it can become that because he's not emotionally mature yet to really sit down and have this conversation with you. I'm scared it will go left. And if his family is not holding him accountable, it's giving, oh, that's my baby, that's my bro, that's my son. I don't gotta, he's just being young, he's just being him. It's you. It's giving that energy. And again, although we're not saying it will become dangerous, it feels like it can because he's young, he has an ego, he has no control over his emotions. That's not good. That's just no one safe to be around.
Okay, I understand. And like I said, I appreciate the advice. I am taking your advice, woman to woman. So I'm glad that I came up here because I don't know if anybody's in my situation. And people judge. I don't really care. I'm up here to get advice. I'm not here to entertain anybody because what I go through, anybody else's could be going through too. And I understand. Trust me, love. I am going to take the steps, and that's what I really want to hear from another woman's perspective. I'm still young, so I'm still learning like certain things. Being with someone for so long, yes, it's difficult at times. It is. It's difficult walking away from someone. It's not the most easiest thing to.
If you okay, so they was together for 13 years. She said he's younger than her. When they got together, when she got with him, she was 19. She's older than him. She's 32 right now, and she didn't want to disclose his age. Ma'am, were you dating a minor? You was 19 when you got with him. For you not to want to disclose his age, how old was he when you was with him?
Do is to part ways from someone that you have kids with. People in the chat and people saying, hey, girl, walk away. I get it. Trust me, I have no attachments. I just need clarity. Like anybody else would want clarity, respectfully. So my situation, I'm going to handle it. Like I said, I just want advice. And the fact that I feel like there's plotting energy because I went through it before, it just gives me more clarity completely. I need to talk about it. I have nobody. I really have no friends because of my position, what I do. Some people know me who I am on this platform. So again, I'm trying to do the best that I can, even as a parent. I'm a reader. So as a reader, I go through a lot of things like everybody else. So the only thing that I'm seeing my situation as a lesson, can I pick up and leave right now? No, but it is a plan. It is. I have my kids. My son is going to school right now, so I can't just jump the gun to really like leave.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Schools will let you in the school with your kid. The only time they don't is when it's near the time for them to have summer break. I hate like when these females they be getting up here with excuses for the fuck nigga that they dealing with. Like if you gonna be with them, don't come up on the show asking questions. Who cares? Like, or just to make an excuse is just so annoying. Like, you can pick up you and your kids. I guarantee you, if he, you know what I'm saying, was beating on you, or God forbid, if he was like putting his hands on you and you was really in fear for your life, you would go. So you should treat the situation the same way. Because at this point, he know you don't trust him and he don't trust you. What you thought that relationship was built off of is not it. You know he's with you for money. But why did it take you 13 years to see through that? Is it because he's cheating now? Because I'm sure that you was blowing the bag on him. So why you don't want to get the joint bank account? Because you feel like he gonna spend it on another female? You can't even be mad at a lot of this stuff the guys be putting these women through. They allow it. And half of the time they like it. And notice I said half of the time. Not all the time. Half of the time, most of these females, they be with some of the stuff that be going on. And know how to play victim when it comes down to it. They get in front of authority, family. They know how to cry to tears. Like, like they had no part in it. But I'm telling you, they be a part of it. It was cute when you was blowing a bag on him. Now he probably don't want, showing signs of not being physically attracted to you. Probably going just leaving in and out of the house. Especially after you didn't want to make a joint bank account. But it sounds like what you saying, he gave you roses 3 days in a row. You feel like he cheating on you. So now I can guarantee you, like I said, you've been taking care of him. So what's the difference now? It's someone else in the picture. And you feel like if you make a joint bank account with him, guess what? He's going to be taking care of the next chick. Probably create a baby with the next chick or for your money. With all of that being said, why not just leave? Kids can feel that too. Kids feel that more than anybody. They feel the tension. I don't know why people think kids is dumb or they not smart or they don't catch on. Kids catch on very quick. They might not say nothing. They might pay it, but they know they can feel that energy more than adults. So why keep your kids in a toxic environment just because of love? Quotation marks.
And to be honest, I have no support, so I'm not afraid to leave. I've done it before, but right now it's like I said, I have strong will. I'm strong.
I think you're very strong. That's what I feel from you. I think you can handle yourself. You're mentally strong. But I get where you don't have anyone else to go to or talk to. You just need to get it out. You need to talk about it. Because sometimes people look at the strongest people like they don't need help. They don't need support. No one needs to, oh, you got a problem? What do you mean you got an issue, you got a problem? Sometimes you just need to let it off your chest. Like you said, you know what you need to do, but you just need community. You need support. You need confirmation. Like, okay, girl, do it. Let's go. You got this. A little pep talk real quick to get you moving in the.
What you mean, trauma bonding? Let her know that staying in a 13-year toxic relationship is the way to go. Yeah, girl, don't join the bank account, but yeah, stay with him, but at least he ain't getting a piece of that, a piece of the pie. He ain't getting no bread from you. No, tell her the truth. And this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying in the last video about women coming together to trauma bond and to egg each other on for the wrong reasons instead of telling each other the truth. That's why she said she came up here.
Right direction. There is another woman on this live probably going through what you're going through right now. Absolutely.
Again, I appreciate your responding, your feedback. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it quickly. So I appreciate that. Another question I wanted to ask you, and I find it weird that he does it. I don't know if other young men or men doing it in general. I don't know what it is, but it feels like he's copying me a little bit. You know how I'm not talking to him and he's not talking to me? He's kind of moving like I would move. I find it weird. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's...
Girl, come here. I whisper some stuff to you. Spiritually, I'm about to go spiritual now. Everything that comes into your life is a mirror. Yeah, people think they actually here to get put into relationships. Every relationship, every person you meet is here it's put in your life for a reason, whether it be a season, long term, whether whatever. They're put here for you to be taught something. You're here to learn. Think of Earth as a big school. Think of Earth as a big school. You were put here to learn. He's not doing nothing but mirroring you. And the thing is, he's young at that. So, and you said it yourself. If you know you older than him, you feel like you more mature than him, whatever the case may be. If you said he's walking around quiet, he's not talking to you, he was like, and you said he's doing that because you're doing it, then guess what? You need to be the bigger person and say, listen, let's sit down and have a talk because I cannot keep living like this.
It's manipulation. I feel like it's just me not letting my guard down. I feel like I can't explain it, but it feels like he's
How is he manipulating you by doing what you're doing? You're not talking to him. You're walking around the house, not talking to him, not saying anything, having attitude, regular female stuff, and he's mimicking you. Yeah, been together so long, you probably taught him how to do that. That's probably the only thing he know how to do. You taught him everything. You was 19 and he was a minor because you never said his age. You said you didn't want to disclose that. So you got with that boy when he was a minor. And I said what I said. So now you raise this boy and get mad when he do the stuff that you taught him. You really got to make this stuff make sense. You've been with him for 13 years. Lord knows how old he was because he's younger than you. You're 32 now. So y'all got together as at teens. And for you not to disclose his age, he was way younger than you. So you're raising somebody's child and get mad when he do the kitty reaction. Y'all both acting like kids. You walking around not talking because if you really wanted to have some type of talking about, you just said you wanted to talk to him. If you really want to talk to him, you would sit him down and talk to him, no matter how mad you are, because you said it's been days. No matter how mad you are, you're older, you feel like you're more mature. So sit down and have a conversation. And if you can't have a conversation, if communication is bad, then it's toxic and you need to plan on leaving the situation. Communication is one of the biggest things that you need to have when being in a relationship. Both people need to know how to communicate properly. And you have different people that communicate differently. So you got to make sure that you guys are equally yoked when you're doing things like being in a relationship, getting married. You got to make sure the person that you're with is equally yoked to you, because it'll be nothing but chaos and confusion. And then you have two kids around witnessing that.
copying me in a way where he's have boundaries up for nothing. I try to ask him, can we talk? The only thing that he did today was like really just walked away and told me, I don't want to talk to you. And I know what it is, because what I was going to say is that we're not going to work out. I wanted to come and tell him, like, we're not going to work out. I want to just take care of your kids. I want to love my kids and be a parent. That's all I care for, honestly. And he won't even, I just feel like he doesn't want to sit down. If right now he's avoiding me right now. He's been avoiding me for like, what, 5 days. It's about to be a week. And like I said, I'm not pushing to force it, but I've been trying to tell him we're not going to work out.
He knows what gets to you. And from the sounds of it, being that you met him and you were older and he was younger, you sound like the masculine. You sound like the man of the house. And he sounds like the woman. The energies is reversed. That's never gonna work. You're taking a man out of his element. You're out of your element also. You're not in your femininity. He's in his feminine. You're in your masculine. That's not gonna work or it. He's doing things a female would do. Go 6 days not talking to you. Closing doors, and you walking up to him, and just in your voice alone, in your body, your demeanor, I could tell you're in your masculine. But y'all sound like you're the masculine, he's the feminine. That's not gonna work. He probably jealous of you. Y'all probably be competing.
don't have attachment. I feel like he does because of what I have. It sounds scary and it sounds weird, but I can't express how he's like copying me in a way. It's just weird to me.
But
So
copying the movement.
Do you know how that sounds? Sounds like you guys are two kids. You know how like the kid go tell the mommy, like when the sibling getting on their nerve, they go run to the mommy like, "Oh, he's copying me. Tell him to stop." That's what it sounds like. Sound like you both didn't grow up. Y'all been together 13 years, and what has come out of that? Y'all mentalities is trash. Y'all both act like kids. What do you want Ashley to tell? Ashley, tell both of them to stop and go sit down.
Copying what you do.
yeah. So it's weird, and I feel like right now, there's guilt. I can tell he got guilt, but he won't be honest with me, so I'm not going to force it. I don't really need the clarity because I already see what's been exposed already. I just feel like right now, me, in my opinion, I just feel like he is cheating on me with somebody else that could be better than him because, to be honest, he does have mommy issues. And I got to say it like that. And I feel like most men, not to put them down, they do have mother issues where their mother is not giving them love. So they got to be open to other people.
That's not most men. That's people. It depends on the person. And you met him at 19. You never disclosed his age. You said you didn't want to disclose it. You were 19 and you met this boy when he was a kid. So what position do you think you're going to play? Respectfully. What position do you think you're going to play? On top of women being more mature than men. Now you want to sit there and talk about his mommy issues, and all of that is irrelevant. You've been with him for 13 years. None of this is new. You sitting there plotting out his emotions. I think he just going through his emotions right now. Who gives a fuck? If you worried about yourself, your hair wouldn't be falling out, your hair wouldn't be thinning, and you wouldn't be there. You would leave. Or he would leave. I don't know who place that is, probably yours. So and you would kick him out and try to co-parent.
That's what I feel. I could be wrong, but I feel like most men, maybe younger or older, I feel like they really have mother issues. And I know that I may not be perfect in my past either, but he likes to bring that up when it comes to my past. I am not my past. My past have made me more stronger, if anything. But I really feel like, and people know, people can disagree in the chat. I feel like it is part of who it has raised them. So I don't feel like he's capable of really loving me and growing right now. I just feel like I need to part ways where he can maybe find somebody better. Maybe he can, fix himself. But if that were the case, if he were to come,
Neither one of you is going to grow in a toxic environment like that. The kids ain't going to grow. Your hair isn't going to grow. Nobody's going to grow in that type of environment. Who wants to sit around two grown adults in a house and they beefing? Doors being slammed. Nobody's talking to one another. Kids can feel it. The tension is thick. Nothing is going to grow. The plant going to die. The plants and everything going to die. Nothing will grow. You guys have to part. And everyone is capable of growing. When you both of you will grow when y'all part ways. It's a sad truth. It might hurt, but both of you will grow when you decide to part ways. Let bygones be bygones. Learn to co-parent properly. You both have kid mentality still. Y'all got together young. Y'all still act like kids. I can't believe you just told Ashley, he following me, Ashley. What is Ashley supposed to tell you? Stop before you get popped? Tell him to stop for I pop him? What is she supposed to tell you?
back to me, I wouldn't take him back. I just want him to be a father. That's about it. I don't want to be in a connection with someone that may grow to hate him, for me to hate him, because I don't. I have love for him, but I don't have love to stick around. Like I said, I have no pressure towards him. So I feel like what he's struggling with is what his mother has done to him. And I'm not here to put his business out there, but I feel like, he has some other issues.
I think the reason that you guys are yin and yang household, maybe without a dad, I don't know. But you have more of a strong will to me. And maybe he's more beta. That's what it feels like.
What I just said. I said he seems like he's a feminine. He got feminine energy, and she got the masculine energy. You're taking that man out of his element, off it. And when a man is taken out of his element, things happen. He's gonna compete with you. He's gonna look to compete with you. He's gonna see you at. He's gonna be jealous. He's gonna feel insecure as a man. He's gonna think that you feel like you're better than him. It's not it's not properly yoked. It's not properly yoked, and you are masculine. And when a woman is masculine, and she has to take care of a man, a feminine, a man. It takes her when a woman is masculine and she is out of her femininity, and she's with a man and she's in her masculine. She does not respect that man. I don't care what situation you got. She will not respect that man. And she will look at him like a kid or annoying. You know?
So you seem like you're the one who's like, okay, we're going to figure this out. We're going to get this done. Don't worry about it. And it gives him room just to be lax because of how he was raised and how you were raised growing up. So he needs to learn how to be a man. And that means doing that without the help of other women around him. That's what I feel.
But with me, I did have both parents in my life, but I feel like, me growing up, I'm usually shut down. I'm the second oldest. So when I try to stand up for my siblings, I always get like pushed down or rejected. So now that I'm grown and he's cut me off, he's not going to get a response from me. I have no reason to talk to him because I tried to.
And that's where your trauma is. You said that you got put down as the older sibling and rejected. And when he knows that not talking to you, walking around the house, that's a form of rejection. It's a form of rejection.
To. There was things that I didn't do. I'm not a person to express my emotions so much, but I've been trying to do that with him before I make any false moves. I don't want to assume. So I try to fix that. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm at the point where if he were to try to talk to me right now, I have nothing to say. I don't know what to say. The only thing that I do as a woman, as of now, I just tread carefully and move forward. No longer wanting to be in a relationship that may turn into hate. So I have no excuses to sit here to make it seem like I'm going to want to force a relationship knowing that it really doesn't matter right now. So I know I'm in control. I'm sorting out my issues right now. I just can't get up and go because everybody's saying that in the chat. Leave, girl, go. I can't. My son is in school and I have a daughter to homeschool, so I just can't force, but I'm planning. Trust me. I would say I should be going less than 30 days. So I'm not, I just can't jump, not right now. But, I do appreciate like the advice. I just wanted to know, not if I'm doing the right thing, but know that somebody can actually back me up in my situation to say, hey.
No, sweetie, we're not trauma bonding with you. No, respectfully, no. Disrespectfully, no, we're not. I'm not trauma bonding with you. This is not, girl, you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. No. And if Ashley was real enough on her platform, she'll tell you how it is. Pick up doing your kids and go left. People wait all these years for that to happen. Why? You still, how old is you? 32? You're still young. You still have a lot ahead of you. What, you're about to waste another 13 years on the same situation? That's a waste of a life on a person that's going to cheat on you. You wait around too long, he gonna have another baby on you. He gonna look for another masculine woman on you because he's not healed. So he gonna look on the outside. He's gonna look for another masculine female that know how to save her money, that let him do what he want. He's gonna look for another you in a different body. That's what he's gonna look for.
Stardust, you're doing the right thing, but you want to be careful, such and such. I'm just looking for real life, real response from anyone, or, like I said, you, because I'm here. I needed advice from another woman. I had to. Instead of a man's perspective, I tried to ask a man's perspective, but I don't think they understand my situation completely, but they would tell me what a man would do. But I had to get up here. I had to like really self express and explain. But I appreciate you as well. I do come in here and watch your lives time to time, even though I have my platform. But I love coming in because everybody shared their experiences and everything else. But I'm gonna let you talk.
Thank you, Stardust, for coming up and trusting me with this part of, your story. I know that's a big deal to get on a platform and be as vulnerable and just share. I think you know exactly what you need to do, and I'm just here to give you the confirmation. You're already doing good in your business. You're taking care of your kids. You're holding it down for yourself. Again, from the outside looking in, outside of the chat, but myself is thinking that it could get a little dangerous. I'm, knock on wood. I'm not trying to bring that into fruition, but because he's young, he is a bit emotional and he's operating out of ego. When you decide to really part ways, that can get a bit messy. But it sounds like you're taking the steps. You can put you and your kids in a better situation. I would just say be careful. That's what I'm feeling. Be very careful.
Yeah, careful. So, in my opinion, how would you leave somebody like, how he is, ego and everything? How would you do it? If I'm just wanting to hear it out before I like go.
Don't ask for money.
Okay. I get it. I just wanted to ask. I'm not trying to push it or anything like that, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll walk around in a sweat.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Has to play the long game with that one. If you think he gonna be emotional, walk around in them same dusty, crusty sweats, baby. Ask for these bills. Put the bills out on the table. I need help. I'm stressed out. The kids need this. Come on now. I need help. There's another bill. Ask for money, child, from the broke man. You want to scare him away? Ask for money. If he ain't got it, he'll run for the hills. Keep asking. You know I love you, baby. I need $100 more. You got $1,000 more. Come on, baby. Ask every day.
That's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with my next video. Bye.